Today is an awesome day, if you can't tell by the title already. If you've kept up with my channel for a while, you know that one of my life goals was to start a company even before I started YouTubing. There's even an older video of me talking about my e-commerce business where I started a baby onesie clothing company, but I wasn't passionate about it. It was basically me just starting a company to hopefully have some money to be able to do other things in life that I'm passionate about, like starting a company that fully supports what I am into. But my YouTube channel started doing better and better. I realized it was growing and it was super exciting for me to see, and I put the company idea on the back burner ever since I made that video actually. That's when I started seeing the growth of my channel, and I was like, man, I don't know if this company really lines up exactly with what I'm doing right now with YouTube, so I'm just gonna put all of my efforts into this. So then I decided on doing merch, product for people who just enjoyed my videos. So I started a company sort of behind closed doors called The Small Screen, and I even made a few shirts that were heat pressed so they looked horrible, and I built a website for it. And then I started seeing this amazing community forming on my channel, all these people who wanted the same things out of life that I've always wanted, that I want now, people who were entrepreneur types, people who were fighting out of depression, people who were fighting to be the better version of themselves every single day, be the best version of themselves, thinking that life was predestined for them, like they were stuck in this sphere and they could never exceed past that. They could never be these really successful, powerful individuals, which is how I felt most of my life until I realized that I am not trapped in that bubble, and most people are not. Nobody is. Nobody is trapped in that bubble. Everybody can succeed, and I realized at that point that I wanted to build something that wasn't just for the people who enjoy watching my videos. I wanted to build something for people who had no idea who I am. They could wear it and they could be inspired to try to reach that goal every single day. And that's when it came to me, the name of the brand that I wanted to start, because it's a motto that I live by: progress daily. PD. There was a specific night in California about 2 years ago that was life altering for me. I was sleeping on my friend's blanket. He gave me a blanket to sleep on in his living room, and I was sitting there staring at the roof and realizing, like, I'm broke. I have no money. My girlfriend just dumped me. I'm as far away from my family as humanly possible. It was a terrible situation. I had no plan, and my friend had just got a new girlfriend, so at 3 in the morning, him and her were hanging out, and I couldn't be in the house. It was just noisy and crazy, so I went outside, and at 3 in the morning, I was just laying on my steering wheel like this, like, what am I doing with my life? I was so far from doing the things that I wanted to do, from building the things that I wanted to build, from even being the person that I wanted to be, and I realized, like, tomorrow, I'm not gonna conquer all of my life goals and ambitions. I'm not gonna build a house tomorrow, but I can at least buy the tools, I can find the location, I can at least start. So right there and then I wrote down what I wanted to accomplish in 6 months, which for me was basically find my own place, get off of welfare, get sponsored by a company that I actually like hanging out with, and get a job that gives me free time to skate. And from there I wrote down 5 steps to accomplish each of those goals, and from there I even wrote down 5 steps for each of those steps to accomplish that goal. And imagine how easy those goals were. If something's broken down into that many steps, imagine how easy this goal right here was to do. It was like, go outside to a Starbucks and get on your computer. It was the easiest task, and from there it was super easy to be inspired to do more, because the hardest part of doing anything is just starting. So I just took it day by day, doing these seemingly very easy tasks, and once I would accomplish it that day, I would usually just do more of them because I knew I could, because I was so excited about accomplishing this, from checking off of the list, and all those goals that I wanted to accomplish in 6 months, I accomplished in 3, and it was insane. It was important for me to have this 6-month goal, but I never focused on this. I focused on all the subtasks throughout, because this is stressful. These are not stressful, and these were easy to accomplish, and inevitably it would lead me to this overall goal. And that daily progression is responsible for any form of success or accomplishment I've had in the last year. It's about not setting yourself up for failure by expecting too much. It's about being a little bit better, progressing day by day. Oh yeah, and that's where these shirts come into play. PD obviously stands for progress daily, and it's a time glass because time is the most valuable resource and one that can never be returned once you use it. And I like the idea of it being flipped on its side as a way of controlling your own destiny by being able to manipulate time to work in your benefit. And I wanted to build something off of this logo because now it's impossibly embedded into my brain. If I'm working with this brand, if I'm seeing it every single day, I can just look down and be like, oh yeah, let's do this, if I'm not feeling it, because some days I'm not feeling it, and then I need to be inspired.
we need here. Progress Daily PD 247-365 Mafia.
And that is the end of the vlog. Today has been long, eventful, and so much fun. As you can tell, my energy level is low because it's about 1 a.m. I'm going straight to bed, and I'm so glad we got to do this video, and I'm so glad you guys are here right now watching this. I think this is the beginning of a brand, and I have a lot of ideas and crazy aspirations, and you guys are along for the ride, and it means the world to me. Also, in tomorrow's video, I have a very, very exciting video planned, and I'll give more details about the clothing, about why I designed them the way I did, and give more details about that. Instead of a quote for the night, I just want to sit here and thank you guys, which seems like a cheesy thing that a bunch of YouTubers do, but the truth is, we can't do what we do the way that we do it without the love and support. It doesn't even have to be love, without the support of the people watching the videos. And for me, I have found a lot of comfort in the comments section. Going in there and seeing familiar faces, seeing new faces, even seeing the buttholes. It's like a family. You have the nice people, you have the people who are gonna make everyone feel better, then you have the people who kind of put people down, they're a little negative, but it's still a family, and it's still cool going in there and seeing that and finding this community of just all these amazing people with different personalities all combined into one place. It is so cool to see, and then just the support you dudes show means everything to me. It has made my life a lot cooler than I have ever expected it to be. So thanks a lot, dudes. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Keep killing it. Progress daily. Love you, dudes. Good night.